or tonight. I'm losing my mind. I've been all over the place emotionally just because of how amazing our tribe is and our CEOs, and they're so generous to us. So me and Erica want to just talk about like more of the self-development and being honest with yourself, growing intentionally and not just growing to check off that you did your self-development that day or your IPAs. Funny story, so I thought IPAs when I started was beer. I was like, why are we talking about beer? Like the IPA beer, you know what I'm saying? But, so Erica, did you want me to start or do you want me to go? You just let me know. Okay, I'll just say some stuff and then I'll let you get into it. So a little bit of backstory about me. I joined in February, and when Brittany kept saying all this stuff about mindset, and I've been in network marketing before. This is my 6th company and last one because it's my home. Hallelujah. But I didn't understand anything about mindset or how it would help me make a difference in my paycheck, growing a tribe, anything like that. So I didn't really understand how much it would make me grow, not just personally, but also in the abundance of living the way that we can possibly live with this company. So like I said, I really woke up. I didn't do much of any type of mindset right when I first joined, even though I was supposed to, because it's on your IPAs and supposed to do self-development and growth and have that mindset that wraps around what your future wants and what it's looking like and how to get there. I'm sorry, do you see my cat right here? Anyways, this is Piper. So what I started doing is waking up with a podcast. And I think that's what changed a lot for me, because hearing someone else talk about their struggles and what they go through and how they overcome it really helps me put in perspective of like relating back to them and figuring out how I can overcome a situation. Back then I was going through a breakup, and I swear if I did not have mindset or any of my girls and Brittany venting to me every single morning, that I would not have grown out of that and been okay with it. So I think the biggest thing for me is learning what helps me grow inside. And it may be different from you. You may not get anything from a podcast or journaling or anything like that. You may have something different where you want to look at a Bible verse that day and you grow from just reading about that, or whatever speaks to you. One day may speak to you differently the other day. I know a lot of y'all have asked me about my gratitude wall. I don't know where that came from. I probably saw it on Pinterest, but it has helped me so much, and it's helped other people see how I revolve my mind, focus on one single day, and how it just explodes over my wall. So basically, it's like a little sticky note, and whenever I watch a training or a podcast or some type of Jesus thing, whatever speaks to me, I write that on the sticky note and I put it on my wall. Now, I've changed my room up a little bit, so my wall is a little crazy, but usually my gratitude wall is right in front of me. So right when I wake up in the mornings, I speak into existence everything that I have on those sticky notes all over my wall. I say, it's like affirmations, the I am affirmations, or something I'm grateful for, like all my gratitude, or that I am worthy of what's about to come, and I'm worthy of this season of grow. And so that has really helped me, just waking up and not looking at my phone for a hot minute and just focusing on what I want and what I want out of this, and to how to have a life of a fully abundance, but still give back to my community, to my family, and to Jesus. And that is seriously where my mind shift has changed. So ever since I've been starting to do more mindset, I think it really clicked probably either last month or the month before, and that is how I've gotten to my mindset today. And if something negative pops up in the past few weeks, it literally just brushes off my shoulders, because I know that Jesus has a way and he will provide regardless. And so I think if I didn't have the mindset that I have right now, that is powerful and it is fierce, then that would have bothered me more than it does as I am now. So that's why it's so important to build up your mindset. And I know we say mindset, mindset, mindset. However, it's a thing. I believe it now. Promise. It does work. Speaking things into existence and just filling your mind and your body with all the positive things that you need. Yes, things happen. It's life. It sucks. Take a moment, realize it, breathe it in, but then let it out. Like, it's one bad day is not your bad week. Take an hour if you need to. Go like get your nails done or do a facial. So sorry, hold on. Feel it in you, then let it out and move on. All right, Erica, did you want to touch on anything? I don't know, I can't unmute you. I just wanted to share some of the stuff that I have right here just to give examples, and I'm going to put it in the group chat. And I know some of my girls have already gotten these self-development journals, but I promise you, y'all, it helps. If you are a journalist, I don't know. If you just need to write down some stuff, this has amazing things. You have a prompt. I feel like a teacher. You have a prompt on this side, and then you write about it. And it talks about your future, talks about today, talks about the day that you had. So some of this stuff is good for ending your day. Like I said, this is mostly at Target, Walmart, Amazon, 5 and below. But I'll put these in the chat. But this is what I do every single morning. And sometimes it just depends on if I had a really rough day. Self-development and gratitude does not have to be just in the morning when you wake up. I highly suggest it because it really starts your day off fabulous. But I think that you should do it throughout the day. And especially if you're having one of those moments, have your moment, but then pick up a book. Fulfill yourself, fulfill all those needs, and write it down and get all your craziness out. That's what's bothering you. And then write down what you can do to fix it. All right, Erica, you got it, girlfriend.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We're good? Okay. All right. I'm going to just do, why is it so important though to start off your day with self-development? I know a lot of people are like, well, my kids get up or whatever. You still need to do it. Like, put your headphones in, rock them, whatever you have to do. Like, I have twins and a toddler. They legit will get up with me at 4:30 in the morning when I start my day to do self-development. And it doesn't happen every day, but you just kind of have to work around it. Like, it's life. Like, there's always going to be something happening. So just some facts about why it should be a priority, okay? Not only for your business, but just for you in general. It helps you stay more positive. So it's going to help you level up more. The more positive you are, the more positive energy that's going to come back to you. It forces you to get out of your comfort zone. So the more you grow your mind, which is self-development, the more you're going to realize you don't want to stay in your comfort zone, because that's going to stop you from growing. You start to recognize areas you need to work in, and you're actually willing to change them. You're willing to learn to call yourself out on BS. Like, if you're always growing, that means you're never going to be negative. Like, if somebody says, okay, this is what we need to work on, you're lacking in that area, you're not going to get offensive. Like, okay, like, this is what we need to do. Always growing yourself. It boosts your confidence because you're willing to start checking goals off. So the more you grow your mind, the bigger vision you're going to have for yourself, for your family, for you in general. Like, you want a new car. Like Brittany said, you got to visualize it. You got to visualize everything. If you want a new house, well, do you want a back porch? Do you want a wraparound porch? Do you want a closed-in porch? Do you want a full basement? Like, what do you want? Do you want a farmhouse? How many acres do you want? If this is the stuff you want, you need to visualize it. You need to write it down. But in order to do that, you need to have self-development. Self-development is not just for your business. It's for your life. Like, all of that is part of you. It improves your self-awareness. So like I said, it's going to make you call yourself out on BS. So if you're having a moment in the day, you do not have bad days. I have gotten to the point, I used to say that, and I cringe when someone says it now. I'm like, girl, you're not having a bad day. You're having a bad moment. Check yourself. Go read a book. Like Jill said, go journal. Whatever you need to do, go listen to rap music. Like, for me, we were talking. I was like, there are times that I need to lock myself in my bathroom and give myself 5 minutes, because my son is going, oh my, like, Mom, 5,000 times. I have to, to work. Whatever you have to do, But check yourself. If you start feeling like you're saying, oh, I'm about to have a bad day. No, you're not. Quit. Don't say that. Like, drop that negative. You cannot have positive energy coming to you with a negative mindset. If you say, oh, I'm going to have a bad day today and my car won't start. Okay, well, you're basically speaking that into existence. Or, okay, it's all right. I will figure it out. I'm going to figure this out. You can't expect the universe to give you what you want when you're pushing all that negative out there. That's why self-development is so important. I can tell you that there are days when I get so frustrated when I'm trying to do self-development that I have to check myself. I have to breathe. I'm like, you know what? My kids need me right this second. Okay, I'm going to do 10 minutes with them, do whatever they need, and then I'm going to do me. You have to get that in. Like, there is no way around it if you want to grow. If you want to succeed in life and in your business, self-development is not an option. It should just be part of your day. You should love to wake up and grow your mind, because in you growing your mind, that means that you are growing your downline. If you are waking up in the morning and you're like, we're going to have an amazing day, girl, I'm about ready to, sorry, he's getting pumped with me. We're about to rock this day. Let me help you get your first customer. Let me help you get another customer today. We got one yesterday. Let's do another one today. I'll match you. Like, you bring it to the table for your team. Okay? I don't care if you even got one person under you. You are bringing that energy. So if you get in the chat and you're negative, guess who sees that? Not just the leaders, your downline, other people's downline. That's why self-development, you have to do, like, I know I shouldn't push that so much, but I did not do it in the beginning. I was like, I'm not understanding. What does that have to do with growing a business? And until that clicks to where you're like, this isn't an option if I want more out of life. Like, if you want more, do more. That means you got to get up early. Y'all, I legit get probably 3 hours of sleep a night. And you can probably tell, but that's okay. I don't remember who it was. I want to say it was Eric Thomas who said, I would rather lose sleep right now than be where I'm at 6 months from now because I wanted to sleep in. Think about that. Do you want to be the exact same spot, crying yourself to sleep at night, or stressed out because you can't pay your bills or pay your bills on time? Imagine where you could be 6 months from now. You can put that crap on auto pay. Got my mind on that auto ship. Auto pay. Think about that. 6 months from now, you could put your bills on auto pay with that cute Lavelle card. Where do you want to be? Do you really want that car that they're offering? You really want it? Do you smell it? Do you want to sit in there and smell that leather? You want to put your hands on that wheel? Like, you want to be like, oh my God, I'm about to get a Land Rover. Like, a lot of us know that Gina wants a Land Rover. I don't know what Crystal wants, but I want a Jeep real bad. Mama wants a Jeep. Think about what you want. Do you want it to be like Tiffany's company color, whatever that color is? Do you want it to have hot pink print? Like, what do you want? This is your future. This is what you want. You cannot get that stuff with negativity. As soon as they launch that promotion, where did your head go? Oh, that's not me. I can't do that. There's only 8 people getting that? That's not possible. You're right. You just spoke that. You just thought about that. So no, you're not going to get it. How's that feel? Me just saying you're not getting it because you just put that in the universe. No, your mind. Grow your mind every day. If you get in that moment, pause yourself, go listen to some Eric Thomas. I am telling you, he will put you in your place in 5 minutes. Go watch a YouTube video of him, 5 minute long. And I'm telling you, he's going to be like, get your shit together. Because if you don't, then you're not really wanting it. Sorry if there's kids. I'm sorry. It teaches you a sense of direction, okay? So this is not just for the 6 months. This is going to show you self-development pushes you to want a 5-year plan. Where do you want to be in 5 years? Do you want to have a 20 acres, huge farmhouse with a whole bunch of kids? Do you want to have someone come clean your house every week and then every month they deep clean it for you and they do your laundry? Moms out there, I'm telling you, that is heaven sent right there. Someone else doing your laundry? Yes, please. My dishes? Yes, please. Like, envision it. Even if it's small, if it's something small, like you want to just be able to pay your bills on time, that's a big enough goal right now, okay? Make that a goal, and when you check that off, tell me how confident you're going to be when you're able to check that off your goals list. Self-development does that for you. It all turns back around to self-development. If you're not growing, then you're not doing any service for yourself. You're disservicing you and your future, the future that you write down every single month for your vision board, for your goals. You're just servicing your kids. Do you got kids? You're just servicing them by doing that, saying you want it, and you're dragging them along with you when you're not doing anything but scrolling through Facebook and Instagram. Is that helping them? Do you really want that for them? Jill, you don't have kids yet, but are you, right? I know, but think about
Pretty
it.
much have one. This girl is so annoying, but it's fine.
About her baby. But she wants a future for her kids. She's going to have a legacy already built for her kids before she has them. She's going to have it right there. And they're going to see mama hustle. She's already going to have that routine down, and they're going to be like, man, if mom can do it, I can do it. You got to show them, okay? If you're telling your hubby that's not supportive that you want this, but you're always complaining, you are always saying, oh, I want this, but he sees you watching Netflix all day, what is that doing? You're just servicing everybody around you. You're just servicing those customers that counted on you. You have everything revolves around that. I think I want to say Katie did a training on it, said that we are paid storytellers. You cannot be a storyteller if you can, but if you do not do self-development to get this right, your stories are not going to impact who they need to impact. You're not going to be as vulnerable because you're going to stay inside your comfort zone. The more self-development you do, the less of a comfort zone you want. If you're staying inside your comfort zone, everything that you want to hide is going to stay right there with you, and all that baggage. I'm telling you, if you get more vulnerable, people are going to start coming to you. And it doesn't matter if they order from you right now, okay? They are not a number. I know a lot of people want their tracker to go up and all that, but it literally is. We are paid storytellers. You are getting paid to do self-development. That's basically what we get paid for. Just to impact somebody's life. Why did you join the person that you joined? Because they impacted you in some way, right? It wasn't about what they really had. It was how they talked. It was how they drew their audience to them. Start doing that. If you haven't been, start doing that. Self-development is so big. And I used to seriously think like, okay, self-development, like, okay, I listened to something for 5 minutes and I checked that sucker off my list. And nobody was talking to me. There's a reason. I wasn't really doing anything. I was not even doing anything for myself. Self-development helps you focus more and resist distractions. Like Jill said, stuff that was bothering, like would have bothered her, now she's like, okay, I'm the same way. I'm still growing, but I'm the same way. Like, it's like, okay, well, I really can't change that. That's not something I can change right now. Move on. Is that going to bother you in 2 years from now? No? Then don't worry about it. Focus on what your future is going to bring. And it helps you be more motivated. I can tell you that after I do podcasts or read a book, I'm like, whoo, I am about to kill this day. Like, I don't know. It just gets you going. It's like how they talk, how they speak. And honestly, I like more upbeat. I like, Eric Thomas is legit my favorite. Like, the way he talks, he just gets me amped. I'm like, I'm about to go run 20 miles and I can't run. Like, he just makes you feel like you can do anything. You can literally conquer the world. After self-development, you should feel like that. Be like, I am capable of everything and all things that I want. Okay? I'm gonna stop. I can just keep going on about self-development. That's just stuff I wrote down that I really thought that stuck out, that we should know. Like, you should know, literally, we are paid storytellers. It's your life that you're putting out there, but you need to put your mind first. This is my selfish season. Legit. When I did that live on the Limitless page, that day, I have been selfish. I have. Why? Because it's my time. I need to grow all this I can so I can grow that bank account for my kids. August, I was telling Jill, I've been speaking this into life. I say it probably 100 times a day. I'm telling you, like, I say it like it's nothing to me. August, I will be home with my kids. I'm going to put my 2 weeks in. August. I literally keep saying that over and over and over. Like, people at work are like, August. I'm like, oh, it's going to happen. Like, I don't play. Like, I don't want to play anymore. I'm done. You have, and like last night, you got to decide. What I put in the chat this morning, there is not going to be a comma in those paychecks if you treat it like a hobby. If you treat this like a hobby, you literally are going to get paid like it's a hobby. If you want this, if you really want this for your career, prove it. Prove it. Start killing it. You can get that car. Believe it. Speak it into life. Okay. I'm going to keep going.
Okay, no, you're good. So to back off what you're saying is level up, not just in the rank, not just in your paycheck, not just in your whole team. Level up in your mindset, because that's where it starts. And that tells you how you're going to perform and what you want out of this. So deciding for yourself starts with your mind. Then your actions start with your mind. And then once you have that fierce mindset, like, game on, sister, it's yours, it's yours. So with a mindset like this is how you attract the right audience, the ones who vibe with you, the ones who just make, when you see their posts, it inspires you, it pours into you while you're pouring into them. And so through the growth and through the mindset, they want change. Like, everyone wants something to change. That's what we are living for. A change in a job, a change in a car, hopefully soon. And a change in something, regardless if it's financial or a job or anything like that, it's going to start with your mindset. And so when they see your postings, how they're positive, uplifting, encouraging, and inspiring, think of those words. They just make you feel good. And so when they see that, they're going to want that too. And that's how you attract the girls on your team who want that for themselves, for their families, for their future families. And when you work and you kill it like you do, that's the vibe that you're attracting. And when you think of this as your purpose and your passion, that's the vibe you're attracting. And so how you grow yourself, you're actually growing others. If you do it intentionally and you do it the right way and you're more authentic, and all that surrounding together, you are inspiring others and impacting them every single day. So not just for yourself, for your self-development and growth and your mindset. You're inspiring others who may not even know you. I don't even know half the girls on my downline. At one point, they just came and messaged me because they didn't just want to be about products and sell it with me. They wanted to be with my girls in my tribe. They wanted to have that connection, that empowerment, and feel good about themselves. And so if you follow negative people, if you have negative people around you, I don't even care if they're family or your best friend. If they're telling you no, that you can't do this, that this is fake, it's a scam, you're never going to have this as your full-time job, delete, unfollow. You don't need that in your life. And I tell my parents sometimes when they're more realistic about everything, I say, don't even speak that into existence. Like, I know where I'm at, I know where I'm going, and I will take you with me. So you just got to believe in me because I believe in myself, and that's all I need. Okay, that's all I need. So surround yourself, Brittany, I'm just watching you right now. Surround yourself with those who encourage you, who push you every single day to be your best self. And if someone is in your group that doesn't align with you, peace out. Okay, that's all I got. I hope that helped.
Honestly, I'm just over here like a proud mama always when you guys lead on Tuesdays, and just like all the girls, this is like what it's about. Is I want you all to own your strengths and not your weaknesses, and understand like you all can lead on Tuesday. You all have the same opportunities that all of us have. There's nothing wrong with not embracing where you're at, but you gotta get out of your way, and you've gotta have that vision that matches that work ethic. And the thing is, and I'm just gonna let this be, and then I'll let you guys go, but I just wanna like end it on this note. And it must be like a God thing, because I did a podcast episode on this. I went live on this yesterday on my page. We had a little like Q&A, didn't really do income producing activities thing earlier that was kind of about this. And it's literally, I know that means that y'all need to hear this. And your vibe attracts your tribe. And where are you constantly running for your validation, for your approval, your confirmation in what's going on, whatever it may be? Like, are you running to your parents every single time something's going wrong in the world, and all the things you want to vent about, and all the things you want to complain about, and all the things you want to be fearful about? Is that your power source? Is your parents? Okay, where are they in life right now? Why are you going to people that are on a different path than you to get validation? Maybe it's your spouse. They don't need to understand. Maybe it's your partner. They don't need to understand. The thing about it is, do you understand? Do you believe? Do you trust the path that you were led to? Do you trust yourself and your inklings on your heart? Or are you constantly living in your justifications, living in the same patterns? If you've been going to your best friend, your spouse, your parents for the last evaluate the last 3 years. And are those the people that you go to constantly when something's wrong? If so, what's changed within you and them that are helping you grow? Because if it's the constant same type of conversations, that's an awareness and a boundary you need to start setting. I did it with my parents, and now we have a better relationship than I've ever had, because I stopped allowing their negativity. I stopped allowing their limitations. I stopped allowing their generational curses. I stopped allowing the things that they were going on in their life that they limited themselves on, and stopped allowing that to be my definition. Just like my best friends, I've cut some of them off. Some of them were a part of my wedding. And there's nothing wrong with them. I love them, but they're not on the level of life where I'm going, and I can't drag people along. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to lead, and so are you. So you got to understand, vulnerability is the number one thing that I'm going to help you work through, because it's the number one thing that I had to get real and work in. And the way how you get vulnerable is believing in your path, trusting your path, stop questioning it more than you believe in it. Start realizing where you're going, more where you're going than where you're not going. Because if you're focused on where you're not going and all the things aren't going right, your life is probably looking like that consistently. So at some point, you got to get selfish. You got to set the tone for where you're going. You got to set the tone for what you're allowing around you. You got to set the tone for what you're filling your mind with. You got to set the tone for what actions you're giving to yourself. You got to set the tone. And how you do that is by deciding that you're enough. Some of us stay in sucky ass relationships that don't serve us because we feel like it's the right thing to do. So many of us play it small in jobs we hate and complain about every single day, but commit more time to that bullshit than we do to something that can change your circumstances. So many of you go and turn to outside sources rather than God or your Bible or your journal and get validation from people, things, play whatever, than turning to your internal tugs and the things that are on your heart and following those. I am sorry, but I am not here to be liked. I am here to lead you guys to change your lives. The women that I build are way makers. And I will always love you and build you up and grow with you and lead you and get uncomfortable with you and help you through every single thing you need. But I can't make you do it for yourself. And no leader can. So I want you to truly, truly, truly realize if you're surrounded by the same people consistently all the time, is your life revolving or evolving? If you're surrounded by the same choices every single day, are they evolving or are they revolving? Are you waking up with intent and fire and energy and confidence and boldness and belief and gratitude and worthiness and unstoppableness? Or are you waking up and saying, freaking A, it's another day and I am not looking forward to it? I am sick of seeing everyone play it small, that I see so much freaking world-changing capability, worthiness in you. You guys are more than conquerors. You guys, everything you're going through is your message. Everything you've experienced in life is your testimony. Everything that you've stumbled and fell through and fell and got back up is the things that are your building blocks to launching your life to another place. I've seen women go through fertility issues in here. I've seen women go through alcoholism, drug issues, pill issues, bad relationships, leaving bad relationships, staying in bad relationships and finally leaving, breaking generational curses, breaking money blocks, overcoming generational struggles because they committed to them. I don't care if it takes 5 years, 10 years, 3 years, 1 year. My vision is not microwavable. It's a freaking crock pot. My work ethic isn't microwavable. It's a freaking force. I don't just pop it in the oven and expect results because I showed up one day out of the 7. I love you all, and that is why I'm having this conversation. I want you guys having bank accounts that have a deposit. You know what my biggest thing in my life for my tribe, what I want more than anything in this world, and it's on my dream board, I want my girls making more money than I do. My dog's so far, sorry. I literally want my girls getting a $10,000 week notification every single Tuesday. I want my girls to be making $45,000 in a week, not in a year, in a week. And I know these are scary ass numbers for you, and that's okay, because they were for me too. Okay? I need you to get so clear on your minimums of what you're going to accept out of your life, out of your bank account, out of your work ethic, out of your budget, out of your credit score, out of your debt, out of your jobs, out of your relationships. What's the minimum that you're willing to accept for yourself? Now I want you to put a maximum to that. And then I need you to remove anything that doesn't align. I had one of my girls I was on the phone with and I'll just let you guys go after this, that I was on the phone with today. And she's like, I've been in this business for 10 months and I've never done my goals. I thought I was doing my goals because I would write like 12K or I would write, you know, this or that or whatever. And I thought I was doing my goals, but I wasn't. I wasn't digging deep. I wasn't facing my debt. I wasn't facing my money blocks. I wasn't facing my like coasting on my team sometimes or coasting in certain things that I wasn't doing within myself and her self-growth. And you want to know what she did? And I called her right after something that had happened. I'm like, there's the person that I see every damn day in you, that fire. Because you want to know, she got real with herself. She wrote everything down. She got real with her debt. She got real with what she needed to get serious in. She got real with the people and the vibes and the mindsets that she allowed around her. So I don't know what that looks like for you. And I'm not here to tell you how to make that look like for you. I'm not your manager. You already know in your heart what that is. I don't need to tell you. Now, if you've been in this business, and this is where I'm going to say, there's no such thing as tough love. Y'all can disconnect that word from me because there's no such thing as tough love. There's only pure love. And so I will be that person in the gap for you all, always, that will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I'm not the 99. I'm the one. And I'm going to help every single one of you else be the one that decide. God led you here for a reason. Do you know how many women need your voice? Men, do you know how many men need your voice? Nick's rising up. He's growing so much behind the scenes. He's about to lead a group of men that are just warriors that teach men how to truly live vulnerably, but godly and bold, and not back down from the men they're called to be, because society doesn't say it doesn't fit. I'm not here to be liked or understood or fit in or anything of that nature. I'm here to help create a light. And that's what you all are here for. These products, this business, your message, your voice, it is unstoppable. And it comes down to you deciding, do you believe it or not? So 90 days. I know y'all need cars. I know some of y'all are struggling right now. I know some of you are behind on bills. I know some of you aren't showing up consistently. I know some of you are saying you're doing all the things, but you're really not. I know some of you are not facing yourself. So here's the thing. We have a chance right now to give you that opportunity, that car, that vehicle, and flip it, whatever you need to do. Go serve some lives that are struggling like you, that need your voice and your love. Where's your vision at? Where's your hustle at? And I hate the word hustle, so let me replace that. Where's your alignment and abundance at? Get right and get serious, guys. So go enjoy your night. Go pour into yourself, however that is. Go have a twerk session, go whatever, I don't care. Just go serve some people tonight. And I hope y'all have a beautiful night, and thank you for letting me close this off. And Jill and Erica, thank you so much for this fire Zoom.